Hello YouTube, welcome to another one of my Duel Links videos, and today I have for you a Genex Ally deck using some of the new cards that we got in the box and from events and stuff. So I'm using 3 Genex Ally Duel. He's like the core piece of the deck. It says once per turn during your main phase you can select one face-up attack position monster your opponent controls with the same attribute as this card and destroy it. This card cannot attack the turn you activate the effect. So you can Hakai whatever monster your opponent controls if it's in attack mode, and obviously it's a dark type, so you're mainly going to be targeting darks, but we are running cards in the deck that are going to help us change the attribute to whatever your opponent is running or whatever the problematic monster is. I have one Genex army because when this card is tribute summoned, by attributing a Genex monster you can destroy one card your opponent controls. And there's a lot of special summoning from the grave happening with cards like Iron Call and Powerful Rebirth. So it's really easy to have the tribute fodder for Genex army. And one card removal on summon is really good. But obviously too many Genex army are just going to make the deck clunky, so I kept it at 1. I have 3 Genex Ally Changer. This is one of the cards that we're going to use to change the attribute of our Genex Ally Duel. Once per turn you can select one face-up monster on the field and declare one attribute. The selected monster's attribute becomes the declare attribute until the end phase. So you can use it on your monster, you can use it on your opponent's monster. Really good card. 1800 defense. It's a pretty safe turn 1 set. So I really like this card. It's also a level 3 tuner, so it's gonna facilitate going into level 5 Armades with the our next card, which is Genex Ally Chemistrer? We'll call him Chemist. You can declare one attribute and discard this card to the graveyard. Discard this card to select one face-up Genex monster you control. That monster becomes that attribute. This effect can be activated during either player's turn. So that effect is permanent, which is really cool because if you're going up against something like Ancient Gears that has all earth, all you have to do is use one Genex Ally Chemist, and your Duel is going to stay earth for the entire duel until it gets removed from the field. And it's also a tuner, and because you can just discard him from the hand at any time, it works really well with Iron Call, because you just discard him to get him into your grave and then bring him back with Iron Call, go for your synchro place. You can either go into a level 5 Armades like I mentioned, or if you have your Duel you can go into a powered Insectron. Because I'm running 2 powerful rebirths and I'm running some Canadias, there are some moments where we can go into a level 7 or a level 8. I really wish we had a better level 6. Unfortunately, Insectron was the best choice I had. It really sucks that I messed up on Hemoth, because he would have been great instead of Insectron. The deck still works. So 3 Iron Call to bring any machine type monster from your graveyard back onto the field, but you must control another machine type monster. So unfortunately you can't just use it for free. You have to be controlling another monster, and that monster gets destroyed during the end phase, so that's why you want to use it to go into your synchro place. Otherwise you can still attack, but then you lose the monster in the end phase. For the back row we have 2 Canadia, the 2 powerful rebirth that I already went over, the 2 pulse mines, because everything we have is machine, and pulse mines is just really good in any machine deck. And the card that I believe will become a 3-of staple in just about every deck. This card is insane. I misunderstood this card's effect during the pack opening. When your opponent's card or effect is activated, target one card on the field other than that card, destroy it. When I first read that, I thought it had to be a targeting effect. So immediately I was like, oh, so like Maximus, whenever Maximus targets something, you target something else. But it's on any opponent card effect. So think of spellbooks. You have this card set. They're gonna summon Blue Boy to get a Spellbook of Secrets, right? They're gonna activate Spellbook of Secrets. You can chain Bad Aim and destroy the Blue Boy, and their turn is basically over. Like they can't do anything else after that. It's such a good card to disrupt plays. It's up there with Canadia. as far as being able to disrupt what your opponent is trying to do. So I think because it's an SR, people are going to figure out how good this card is, and we're going to be seeing a whole lot of it. Switcheroo as the skill, just something generic, wasn't sure. I tried Ties That Binds and things like that, but I went for a Switcheroo at the end. So we got 5 replays for you guys, and this is just a fun deck. I probably should have led with that. It's not super competitive, but it is very fun to play. It's really fun to use Dark. You just Hakai everything like he's Beers, the God of Destruction. He totally looks like he's doing the Hakai too. So here we're going up against Arcana. And we're going second. Kind of a brick hand, no spells or traps, but we pick up a powerful rebirth, so it's instantly better. And we're gonna go into a Fortress Warrior. What is with this deck? All morning I went up against this crappy deck. Why are people using this deck? Anyway, I can't destroy it, so I'm gonna use the Chemist. I kind of messed up there. This was during the early testing. I thought I could destroy it, but they have to be in attack for you to be able to destroy with Dark. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Genex army to destroy the back row. I have a powerful rebirth, so I'm gonna be able to attack this thing twice. And I go ahead and go into a beret. So as you can see, the powerful rebirth there helped me by giving me an extra level. So I had a level 5 and a level 2. I could go into my beret level 7. Switch this into attack mode so that I can at least do, I thought I could at least do damage, but they don't take any battle damage. So pretty much did that for no reason. But at least I was able to get rid of the monster. It's gonna set one more back row, one more monster. We're gonna flip that monster with beret. It's the Wing Kribo. So at least we're able to deal a little bit of damage because the Kribo is in attack mode. That's basically what we're gonna keep doing here. He's gonna keep setting Kribos. This is just a stall deck, a disgusting stall deck at that. Set another back row. I'm gonna keep attacking with beret. I switched my Genex army into defense mode because I wanted to keep him on the field. My plan was to go into my level 8 at some point, so I didn't want it to get Drowning Mirror Force or something like that. I'm gonna keep the beret, flip this thing into defense mode, and at this point I know what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna summon my Genex Chemist and Synchro Summon for Red Dragon Archfiend. He's gonna activate a second wall of disruption, and that's fine because as soon as my monster, you know, battles one of his monsters, it'll say, if this card attacks a defense position monster your opponent controls, destroy all defense position monster your opponent controls. So I'm able to wipe the board of this stall monsters. Activate my powerful rebirth just so I can do some damage. And I had to attack with beret, otherwise my Red Dragon Archfiend would have destroyed him with the other effect. Beret is gonna switch that third Wing Kribo into attack mode, and we finish him off with the Dark. Yeah, but so many people running that deck. It's like that monster, Obnoxious, Celtic Guardian, and some other monster that you can destroy by battle, or you know, it's protected by battle once per turn. And it's just annoying. Like, why do you play this? Alright, we got a Taya Gardner next. Dual Standby. I haven't seen Dual Standby in years, but I will take the extra card. Going second, even better. So we're gonna go Dark, set up our back row, which is Bad Aim and Powerful Rebirth. Placement. Here I could have activated my Bad Aim, but you have to be careful with this. You can't activate it and destroy the Placement, because Placement is the card that was activated. It'll let you activate it, but you're gonna have to destroy a card you control. So you have to be careful about that. I could have changed to this Polymerization, but I was like, whatever. I have a Powerful Rebirth and I have a Genex Chemist. So when I use my Rebirth, I'll just, you know, make this whatever attribute he summons, and that'll be the end of that. It's exactly what I'm gonna do. Powerful Rebirth, Chemist to make him fire, Hakai. Go into the Synchro Summon since I can't attack with my Dark the turn I activate the effect. Get a beret on the field and force the enemy controller, which is really good. King of the Swamp is gonna activate to get another Polymerization. Sets a card, goes for Poly. I could have activated bad aim there to destroy the back row, but I wasn't too worried. I had pulse mines. And look at this. He thinks he's safe with his enemy controller. Flip over bad aim, get rid of the monster. Thank you for wasting your enemy controller. That's busted. This card is crazy. And that's the game. Like, that card is so good, I'm running 21 cards in this deck. There's no, I could cut one, but I don't want to. Alright, next we have a Pegasus. It's a Toon World. You guys know this deck. 3 Dark Magician Girls, they try to OTK right away. I wasn't too worried though, I have Pulse Mines. And my Duel Dark is going to be popping this Toon monsters. That one's in defense mode, so I can't do it, but I can always battle. Set a monster. Make a Phantom Beast Hamstrap. I'm sitting on a Pulse Mines and a bad aim. Toon Summon Skull in attack mode. Too bad for you that you cannot attack. All I gotta do is change my attribute to Dark. Get rid of the guy. And that's the game. So he was in a really bad spot because, you know, not being able to attack the turn he summons those monsters. They're just sitting there waiting to get Hakai'd by my Duel Dark. So you have a Yusei next. Man, I should have had like a Hakai counter for this video. That would have been funny. Missed opportunities. Especially in this duel, I Hakai'd a whole lot of things. So not the greatest hand. We have a changer, that's about it. But we do have plenty of back row to stop any synchro summon shenanigans like those. And we pick up a Duel Dark. So my ally changer is going to be switching the attribute so I can Hakai whatever he has on the field. As you can see, that was Hakai number 1. He switched this into attack mode and is like, why, man? I'm just going to kill it. Don't even have to worry about attacking into that back row. I can use Hakai stuff. He's forced to use Battle Toon to get rid of my my Duel Dark. Unfortunately for him, I get him right back with Powerful Rebirth. Hakai number 3. And even though I'm not dealing any damage, I'm really, you know, I'm winning the resource battle. I'm destroying anything he summons, and I'm keeping my cards. Pick up a second Canadia. He goes for reinforcements, grabs a tuner from the deck. Unfortunately for him, I picked up that Canadia, so if he tries to tune anything, I will stop it. Earth Armor Ninja into Genex controller. We're gonna go ahead and switch that guy into defense mode. He destroys my Duel Dark, but guess what? I have another one. And this time I'm not gonna use ally changer. I'm going to use the Chemistrer so that I can bring him back with Iron Call. Go for an Armades with my ally changer. Get rid of that Genex controller, and this guy cannot attack. Toon Warrior with a set. Have you forgotten that I can use Hakai? Anything you put in attack mode. I've lost count how many Hakais happened this turn. He goes for Econ Take, but nothing he can do after that. Realizes he can't even activate his back row because Armades, and then I win the game. And for this last duel, we have a Joey Wheeler. I can't wait to try bad aim in so many different decks. Oof. You guys try it out too, if you haven't already. Fields of the Warriors. 2 back row, 1 monster. Wasn't sure what he was running, and then he pulls for hires out of nowhere. So here we're gonna try to activate bad aim to the Whiz effect. It really sucks that I couldn't chain it to Recon because of the way his effects chain. You know, if I could chain to the Recon, I would have been able to destroy the Whiz, but because of the Whiz effect, I have to go and destroy the back row or try to destroy the Recon. But I just went for the back row. I figured if I get a negation here, it's great, so that my powerful rebirth is live. Unfortunately, he is going to negate my powerful rebirth, but I at least got rid of a Canadia. We're gonna pick up a Genex Ally changer. And this is fine because he Canadias it, but at 1800 defense, he can't do anything about it. We're gonna tribute summon my Genex army, get rid of Whis, destroy the recon, and at this point we have full control of the duel. Iron Call is gonna bring my Ally changer so I can synchro summon with it. Go for the boy Armades. Summons a Seal Strategist, Canadia that right away. He gets a Canadia, but that's pretty much it. Pick up a Duradart, and that's the game. Like I said, a really fun deck, but it does require some setup, so more often than not, you're gonna have trouble against really fast-paced decks. But really fun, man. I just wish they would give us a little bit more Genex love. The synchros are okay, but they're not, you know, they're not amazing. So when you have those kind of monsters to work with, you're better off going with generic stuff. But I really like being able to just destroy anything with the boy Genex Ally Duradart. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Join my Discord if you haven't. The link will be down in the description, along with my PayPal link if you guys want to support my channel, support my content. I really appreciate that. And until next time.